You know, on the flip side, I know we were talking about this the other day. When you work in Japan, no AC, right? So it gets really hot in the summer. Now you must be wondering, Ethel, what about heat in the winter? Well, my answer to you is that it is the exact same as the summer. No heat. There's no central heat in the schools. It is balls ass cold. Okay, Japan gets just as cold as the U.S. in wintertime. It's still very cold. There's still 4 seasons, even down south in Kyushu. Dude, I mean it gets below freezing. It's cold as fuck. It's freezing. So you basically just wear your coat all day. I'm not even shitting you. You get to work and you just keep your coat on all day. All the other teachers will have their like full on down jackets, winter coats. Sometimes they'll have mittens and they'll wear it all day. You know what the students are wearing? Skirts. Dude, it is the most fucked up shit ever. It's so goddamn cold. And the girl students are in like long socks and skirts. And bro, I'm like bundled up. I'll throw in a hoodie underneath it too. Like it's so fucking cold. It's just how it is, you know? Same in the UK, all for real. Yeah, like they're not allowed to wear their coats. They can have like those little heating balls or like those little heating pads. They can have those, but yeah, no jackets. It's rough, man. It's really rough. Most likely the efficiency cost reduction. Yeah, no, definitely that's totally what it is. You know, older buildings and it would just cost a lot to heat all that up. So like they'll do they have like legit like gas run heaters. So like we'll have like a whole gas station, like a huge gas tank in the teacher's room, and they'll wheel out this huge heater and fill it up with gas, and it's just like a gas fueled fire running in the teacher's office all day. And dude, if you sit next to that thing, you are fucked because it gets way too hot. Like uncomfortably hot, and the fumes from it are so bad. Dude, I had one school where I had to sit next to that. Kerosene heaters are wild. Yeah. It's a kerosene heater. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Yeah. Bro, the smell and the heat from it are so rough. I was like right behind it. It was like 2 rows of teacher desks, and it was right in the middle of this row, right behind my seat. And the whole back of my head and the back of my, like I was sweating in the middle of winter. I'd have to take off my jackets, take off my coats, sit there still sweating because I'm in like a long sleeve, suit. Then when it's time for class, well, I'm going to be cold as fuck in the classroom. So I have to put my jacket back on top with a layer of sweat on my back and then go into the cold. It's brutal. The thing wasn't even heating. It's just fumes keeping you warm. Yeah. It just gives you the illusion that you're getting warmer. Yeah, and then the sweat makes it even more cold. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's fucked up, man. It's all backwards, man. It's all fucking backwards. And then you got to send a fucking fax. Try doing that and then, getting all the damn sweat on your back, sweating out, taking in fumes, and then try to remember the damn code to send a fax to the Board of Education. I mean, Jesus, dude. I'm not even shitting you. I had to send a fax every week. Yeah, I had to fax over my timesheet. You have to fill like out a timesheet, and you have to use your Incon stamp to like stamp that you come into work. And yeah, you'd have to fax over the the completed sheet to the Board of Education or wherever you worked. Yeah. Isn't that fucking insane? A fax and no central heating. Yeah. That's why I always recommend, man, working in Japan as a teacher. It's such a surreal experience. It's you'll see some shit that is just like, dude, what, why? But it's, it's fun. It's still fun. It's more fun to look back on it. At the time, I'm like, this is so stupid. I hate this. I never want to do this again. But looking back on it, it's a good memory, man. Is it Kino though? I don't know if I would say it's Kino, but you know what is Kino? Is when you're sweating your ass off at work, okay? Dying sweating. You walk out into the hallway, you go take a piss, you go back out. Now where I was, I could look out the windows in the hallway. I'll never forget this day, man. I was sweaty as fuck, really just hating the job, man, that day, okay? That day, it was rough, you know? Tired, sweaty, everybody speaking Japanese. Took a piss, went out into the hallway, and there's this beautiful view, man. Beautiful view. We're in the middle of the mountains, right? Beautiful view of the mountains. The school bell goes off, and one of my favorite students is walking through the hall. All the students are walking through the hall, and one of my favorite students comes up to me and says, "Mr. Aethel Sensei, next period is English class. I'm so excited." Bro, I almost broke down right there, man. All that shit I was going through that day, man, all the heat. All the heat. All the goddamn bureaucracy. The fax machines. The sweat. How could I be down? How could I be down when Ryohei is excites? You know what I mean? So that made it all worth it, man. Knowing my boys are excites, it's all worth it. It's all worth it.